Grapple fans. Welcome to your regular Saturday lunchtime helping of professional wrestling. It's another meaty slice of the action with a really tasty main course. So let's carve out the first helping with the man who comes back for more every week. Yes, it's Ken Walton.
Thank you very much, and welcome, Grapple fans, to the Castle Hall here in Hartford. We welcome you to another professional wrestling session, and we start with a heavyweight contest before the main bout for the world title, and that's Johnny Wilson versus Skull Murphy. To introduce them officially, our MC, Brian Crabtree.
And thank you, Kent. This is an heavyweight contest to be wrestled over 8 3-minute rounds, and yes, 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout will decide the winner. Presenting in the blue corner, the indestructible Skull Murphy. His opponent in the red corner, Tarzan Johnny Wilson.
Eight 3-minute rounds, 2 falls to decide. Heavyweight contest, Johnny Wilson at 16 stone, here in the right-hand corner, the red corner. Exactly 16 stone, and 15-7, just half a stone lighter, believe it or not. Skull Murphy from Plymouth, who won, of course, the Grand Prix belt 1984 over Johnny Wilson at Bury, and that was December of the year before last. I don't know who's going to win it this time. Anyway, 8 3-minute rounds, 2 falls to decide. Johnny Wilson in his usual leopard skin trunks and golden boots, whereas his opponent, Skull Murphy of Plymouth, not quite in his usual gear at all. Black trunks, red tights, skulls down all the side of his tights, skulls across the front of his trunks, and a leotard above the lot. And not to mention the face makeup around the eyes. Never seen this before. And I think we can probably have a closer look at that and see why he's done that later on. Well, I wouldn't like to be the one that said I didn't like it. Yes. Peter Zakac, the referee, a former Hungarian welterweight. I'm sure Johnny Wilson remembers that one of the Skull Murphy's tremendous speciality moves is the gator, the famous gator hold, which is a standing submission hold and one of the most dangerous looking holds that I've seen. Johnny Wilson, I hope, knows this and remembers it. Tripped by Wilson. Low ankle.
Oh, what's the luck?
Johnny's leg locked off now at a figure 4. Scissors on the ankle.
What's the like? What's the like?
15 seconds left. Now round 1 of 8. Right on the bell now, round 1. They started already. There he is, Skull Murphy. And there's a close-up of the new eye makeup, which I don't get why he needs, but it's up to him, of course. It's nice to see Johnny Wilson, that fitness fanatic, looking so fit. As a tremendous physique, this man trains so carefully and so continuously. The elder brother of the two famous Wilson brothers tag team.
Seconds away, round 3.
Round 3, with 6 to go, no score. 2 falls to decide. He's up there with the glove. It's a tough looking. No, he couldn't make the grab it, but he had the hand the wrong side. So it's a stranglehold and headlock, but it's on the turn. It is really on the turn. It's a curious move here. I've never seen this happen, I don't think, before. This man has got a really curious one on there. Unorthodox, but effective, apparently. But he's thinking about his gaiter. He's not now, he will be soon. Just in case you want to follow me up. Oh, nice one. Flying tackle, Wilson. Cross press. Holds the leg to make sure he can't get out of it. And a count of 3 in just 1 minute, 20 seconds of round 3.
In round 3, referee Zakats gives the first fall of the contest to Tarzan Johnny Wilson.
So Johnny Wilson, the first fall in round 3. I was talking just now about Johnny Wilson being the elder of the two tag partners. Well, his brother Peter had some bad news. Bad news, Peter Wilson. I'm sure that Grapple fans will remember the younger member of the tag team. I'm afraid he's not going to wrestle again because he's hurt his back really badly. I think Peter Wilson is actually in this hall here this afternoon. I'm not sure. But I understand that he's around with come here with his brother, but I'm afraid we won't see him in wrestling here anymore, which is very sad. So with Wilson now leading, and for that public warning, oops. Public warning. French fist right in the wrong place. First public warning to Murphy. And absolutely right. Peter Zakesh right there watching that. Right in the throat, obviously there. Won't release when ordered to. We saw that, of course, and I'm sure you did at home. Murphy trying to pretend it's a forearm smash. It was not. It was a clenched fist punch and right to the stomach, blind side of the ref. That's a forearm. 1 minute to go in the 4th. Murphy with one public warning against him already, and another punch there, and the referee pretty sure about that one. So you had one public warning, second coming up. But he doesn't actually give it one. Just under 30 seconds in the fourth. Murphy waiting for that back elbow. And the knee. And Johnny Wilson just a little bit mad now. And when he sees his opponent angry, of course, Murphy backs away. And this is just the hand grip. On the bell, round 4. And Murphy couldn't resist it after the bell, as always, pretending that he couldn't hear it.
Come on, Johnny! Seconds away, round 5.
In a minute, we'll be able to see Johnny Wilson's young brother, Peter, who's sitting right at our ringside on our commentary table. Maybe we'll have a catch of him. There he is, Peter. I'm sure Grapple fans will remember him, now with a beard. Nice-looking lad and such a good wrestler. But I'm afraid he's a spectator from now on. So round 5, second half of the bout. Johnny Wilson leading Murphy by 1-0. Forearm and another. Chest high, that's Mr. Oh, yes. Now, a little bit low, but it was the heel of the hand that got him, so referee right there. Quite happy with that one. Wilson not happy. Oh, there's the gator coming. I'm sure this is going to be... Oh, no, he can't get him standing up. Just an arm against the joint. Come on, leave it against the joint. There it is. Arm locked right against the joint. Figure 4. On the way to the gator then. He needs something, Murphy. He's still trailing. Well, this is turning out to be quite a bout. I know that everybody is here, of course, and waiting for the Marty Jones versus Johnny Kincaid world title contest, which follows this. But it's not a bad lead-up preliminary contest, this one. Just a minute to go in the fifth. Now, a great wrestler's bridge there by Murphy. Trying to use the referee's ankles as a steadier. Peter Zakash will have none of it, needless to say. It's just a folded leg at the other end that Johnny's got. But he's hoping for submission from it. He's got 30 seconds to get it. Step over toe hold with 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, too late. Well, let's see if we can follow Skull Murphy over to his corner, looking up at Johnny Wilson there. Worried about the left knee or part of the leg. I can't quite make out which part. Knee, I think. But he's not going to go back to his corner, I don't think, this interval. He's got 3 rounds to face yet. Trailing. Murphy does not want that single finger interlock offered by Wilson's left hand, even though it was in his own right. straightening that leg beautifully. Look at it. Right instep, hooked behind the left heel. And the left foot doing the work on the knee, just below. Murphy quite happy to back away from that. Really blame him. Oh, great one. Oh, what a body check. We'll do it again. Taken on the way over and caught around the neck. Oh, that's hurt him. That's hurt Johnny Wilson, all right, that has. I'm not quite sure whether it was a butt or the arm, but he's caught him badly. And it's the gator. There's the gator. And an immediate submission in round 6. Just 1 minute, 35 seconds. Murphy, the equalizing submission.
Thank you. In round 6, the referee gives the equalizing submission with his own speciality of the Garrett submission to the Skull Murphy.
Is here is what Johnny Wilson has happened to him that right ear, and why is it worrying him so much? Anyway, we've got to go ahead with the 7th round now, whether he's ready or not.
Round 7.
So 1 fall each now. 1 submission by Murphy, equalizing the fall by Johnny Wilson in round 3. 1 each and 2 rounds to go. But Johnny Wilson really in trouble with some pain around the back of the right ear, and I'm not sure what it is. And whatever it is, Murphy knows how to go for it. And Murphy now with 2 public warnings against him. Notice that he got a public warning there under round 6. Whoop. Over the top. Still that right ear worrying him. And another gator. It's another gator and another submission from the gator. It's Murphy the winner by 2 submissions to 1 fall. It just took him 50 seconds to get his second and winning submission, Murphy, in round 7.
In round 7, the winner, the indestructible Skull Murphy.
So with Murphy the winner in round 7, 2-1. That's it for the first bout, the lead-up. But what's just coming round the corner? The main bout for the world mid-heavyweight title and belt. Champion Marty Jones, challenger Johnny Kincaid, coming right up after this break.
Follow the spear and get flavor. Follow the spear and have fun. Follow the spear and get weekly spearmint fun. Follow the spear and get flavor. The taste that's #1. Follow the spear and get weekly spearmint fun.
If you take your comfort seriously and like to relax in a style all your own, then at World of Leather you'll find all the right touches, all the right shades, at all the right prices. You'll find it all at World of Leather, and you'll find World of Leather on the North Circular near Hanger Lane, the South Circular at Clifton's Roundabout, Tottenham Court Road, West 1, Morden Road, Wimbledon, and Reading.
To get the best value from your washing powder, you want to become a weight watcher. For example, these 3 big value packs look about the same until you watch the weights. 4.65, 4.65, 6.2 kilograms. Illuminating, isn't it? Because this big value pack of New System Personal Automatic contains exactly 1/3 more powder. So next time you weigh up different prices, make sure you watch the weights.
Dulux Solid Emulsion is a completely different type of paint. It comes ready to use in its own resealable tray. And unlike ordinary paint, it won't splash, it won't run down your arm, and it won't spill.
All done?
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
No mess, I hope.
Dulux Solid Emulsion, now in 6 shades of white.
There's a new beer around that's so light, anything else seems just heavy. It's called Miller Lite, the new Pilsner from America. It has a cleaner taste because more of the sugar's been turned to alcohol and goes down so smooth. Anything else seems just heavy.
The taste is keen, it's Miller Lite. It goes down clean, it's Miller Lite. It's my baby, it's Miller Lite. It ain't heavy, it's Miller Lite.
And finally, the entire contents of my Woolwich Prime account, which is now offering the exceptional combination of high interest rates with instant access and no penalties, I leave to Lucy.
Lucy?
Lucy?
Are you with us, Lucy?
No, sir. I'm with the Woolwich.
The Woolwich Prime account. High interest with instant access.
Wall's Viennetta could leave you with one small problem. One slice is never enough.
The contestants to the ring, please.
Here we go for the main bout of the afternoon for the World Mid-Heavyweight title and belt, held by this man carrying the Union Jack, Marty Jones of Oldham. There he is with his second following him and taking the flag for him. There's Marty Jones arriving in the ring. And the challenger to any second into his corner. Here he comes, Johnny Kincaid. Johnny Kincaid for Barbados, exactly on the upper limit, 14 stone 13 of the mid-heavyweight bracket. Smiling all over his face, obviously confident. And finally, he's in his blue corner for a 15-round contest, 2 falls to decide. Brian Crabtree to introduce.
Thank you, Kent. And this is the main event, this lunchtime. Championship contest to be wrestled over 15 3-minute rounds. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout will decide the winner. On my right, in the blue corner from Milton Keynes, the challenger, Johnny Kincaid. The champion, the world mid-heavyweight champion, the #1, Marty Jones. And the referee for this contest.
There's the belt that they're fighting for here this afternoon. Handed down to the timekeeper's table by Brian Crabtree there. Of course, reigning champion Marty Jones hopes to have that pinned on him again at the end of this contest. Johnny Kincaid has other ideas, though.
Wait for him to clear the road, clear the floor, right? Yes. Shake hands, come out wrestling.
Thank you.
Fred Green, the referee for this bout. And here we go for the first round of 15 rounds. 3 minutes per round. 2 falls to decide this. Johnny Kincaid from Barbados there. And there's quite a story about Kincaid because he's in the ring here this afternoon taking on the world champion at mid-heavyweight, Marty Jones. And he knows before he starts it that this is his last contest. Unfortunately, has left hip trouble, and medical advice has told him that he must never fight again, but he just could not resist this one attempt at Marty Jones' title. So let's see whether he makes it. Left hip trouble and all. Johnny Kincaid, who runs his own pub now up in the Milton Keynes area, and they've done him the honor, the firm, of calling it the Kincaid's pub, which is shows how much faith they have in him. He's been there for 3 years at a couple of pubs, and now he's ended up with his own name attached to it. So he's happy either case, but I'm afraid with his possible hip operation means that he shouldn't even really be fighting this one, but he certainly can't do any more, whatever happens here this afternoon. Kincaid side hip, a nice throw. He doesn't seem to be worried going down the canvas on that left hip, does he? Just 1 minute left in the first. Certainly Kincaid holding on to that side headlock he got. Marty can't be ringing him up with it, though. Switches to a transfer. Right-handed. Backhammer counter to Jones. The crowd here, of course, unfortunately, probably don't know anything about the fact that it is Johnny Kincaid's last contest. Last appearance in the ring. Otherwise, they wouldn't be screaming for Marty quite so heavily, I don't think. 10 seconds. Arm lock to Jones. And right on the bell to end round 1. So, Marty Jones, the holder of this belt. Let's have a look at the belt. There it is, the World Mid-Heavyweight Championship belt. Marty Jones, what can we left to say about this tremendous wrestler, especially in his, before he turned pro? Fantastic record he's got, nobody to beat him. But he's done pretty well in the pro ranks too. World title holder.
Away, round 4.
And here we go for round 4 with 12 to go. And not a sign of any score yet. 2 falls to decide. Jones versus Kincaid. Lean back drop kick in it. That worries me when I see that. Now you know about that hip of his, that left hip, when he does a lean back drop kick and falls back after it. Slightly dangerous, to say the least. Kincaid trying a face bar to get out of this double-handed wrist lever. Hasn't made it yet. Kincaid thought he was going on a switch posting then, but he didn't expect the wrench. There's the bridge. Both the same weight, these men, 14 stone 12, or just under the limit of 14-13 of the mid-heavyweight bracket. Maybe Marty Jones 1 pound more, but that's all. 30 seconds in the fourth. Tremendous physique, Kincaid. Oh, there's the butt. On the bridge of the nose, you think? Very near it. He doesn't have too much trouble in his public house. So let's have a look at both these men now. Kincaid, the challenger on the left. Jones, the champion. He's usually coolly taking a mouthwash. Kincaid doesn't even bother to do that. Just, grinning to the crowd, just wipes his face off. No problem at all. What a physique, this man. Very powerful indeed. And he's going to need some power against the guile of his opponent. Round 5. And not a sign of any score yet. 2 falls to decide it. Still they're calling for Marty. And there's the beautiful right cross forearm. Ooh. And another. Ooh. And it's a double arm. And it's over the top shoulder press. And no. Oh, he got a count of 2.5 then. Very nearly. First one to Jones, but a good return posting now to Kincaid. Oh yes, flying tackle Jones over the top, cross press, getting hold this one. Nope. This time he goes over, and Kincaid goes over for the cross press, and he gets the leg there, and it looks like Kincaid has got it. The first fall in just over a minute into round 5. The first fall to Johnny Kincaid. A very neat move by Kincaid there. There's a double bluff effort. Let's see if we can see what exactly happened.
The blue corner, Johnny Kincaid.
Here we go again. Now watch Kincaid come into this one. Jones thinks he has a chance, but Kincaid gets the cross press and grabs that left leg of Jones, making absolutely sure the shoulder blades don't move. Marty Jones fans are really a little worried there. Now he's trailing by 1 fall. Very seldom you see Marty Jones trail, especially in that title fight. Behind the post. Oh, yes. Perfectly legal. Okay. In step. Perfectly legal. Just took the wind out of his sails a little bit. And you can see the power of this man from Barbados. Reverse side headlock. Ooh. Inverted whip that took Marty Jones so by surprise that he didn't really, he went halfway with it and could have done some real damage to that left arm there. If you don't go with a whip, you've got to be sure you're strong enough to hold the opponent, otherwise you're really in trouble. And that left arm of Marty Jones hanging a bit limp there. Don't like the look of it, and spotted by Kincaid. can't see from Jones. Still that left arm is staying out of it. As long as Marty has a say in the matter. And it's now going for Kincaid left arm. Just 25 seconds. What a strength. This is a man who's got to have a hip operation soon. Lifting 14 stone 12 quite easily and planting him on the ropes. Right on the bell now, round 6. Oops. Don't think the referee too happy about that. Kincaid's certainly not happy about it. I think it was just a little unintentional there, really. Let's hope that Kincaid realizes that. He looks over at Marty Jones' corner. Yes, the smile is back.
Seconds away, round 7.
Round 7. 9 to go. And Johnny Kincaid, the challenger, leading Marty Jones, the champion, 1-4-0. 4 gained in round 5. Cannot be up. The forearm uppercuts and at both sides. And the headlock. Backhammer and a chicken wing. Ground position chicken wing to Jones. If he gets those hands joining, Kincaid is in real problems. Especially if he can join him over the forehead there. At the moment, Jones unable to reach. No, can't do it. Trying again. Still another chance to make the chicken wing complete, and those hands meet. Very near. Very seldom you see a ground position chicken wing, but this is it. Very nearly completed. Now, right hand slipped, and that's it. So he's had to give up that, Marty. Particular move. Double-handed wrist lever on that left wrist of Kincaid. Nicely somersaulted out of it. 1 minute to go, just a little under. And the bridge. I love the way he goes down that bridge and gets up from it. Comparative ease. Oh, no. Taking his man over the top, double leg Nelson, and Jones in trouble from here. Folding press now, Jones. And it's Kincaid in trouble. And he's got the arms, Jones, and the feet have just missing the ropes. There's the equalizer in just 2 minutes. 25 seconds of round 7.
Thank you. In round 7, the equalizing fall to the champion, Marty Jones.
Let's see that again. Kincaid comes off the ropes, straight back, and then Jones waiting from underneath. But Kincaid tries the double leg Nelson. Now watch Marty Jones get up from that, complete the somersault, come forward, grab the arms, and hold that folding press for a cert there for a count of 3.
Seconds away, round 8.
Round 8, 1 fall each. Really getting exciting now as Jones come out of his corner and can't wait to start the 8th round. 1 fall each. Well, they're both doing exactly as they're told by Fred Green, the referee. So no problem at all. Instant breaks when told. I really wish that Master of Ceremonies, Brian Crabtree, had announced the fact that Johnny Kincaid's last bout before the bout, and then the crowd wouldn't be so quite so pro-Marty. But no doubt he'll say something about it at the end. That's the dicey leg, of course. Don't know whether Jones knows this, but yes, Kincaid a little bit worried by it. And it looks, oops, not Jones's speciality, the power lock, but almost equivalent, and could get a submission here. Oh, what a nasty-looking position to be in. Whether you've got two good hips, it's not good. But Marty, realizing he couldn't get anywhere with a submission, releases. Now he walked too far, much too far. Right straight into that one. Just a minute, and a flying tackle to Jones over the top, cross press, thrown off. No problem. Jones coming in again now, flying tackle, but this time Kincaid's waiting for him. And cross press for him now. Oh, could have gone either way then. Oh, nicely held by Jones. This is one of his specials, and this has got him. No question about it. There's the bell. In just 2.5 minutes of round 8, Jones, the winner, retains his title and belt at 2 falls to 1 in the 8th round. Just 2.5 minutes go. To announce the champion remains champion, Master of Ceremonies Brian Crabtree. And they're the crowd happy now. But a pretty good finish by Johnny Kincaid just the same.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask the challenger if he would present the champion with the belt. An excellent contest. Johnny, would you do the honors, please? Johnny Kincaid.
Great idea, too. Johnny Kincaid to put the belt back on to Marty Jones, the still reigning champion.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if I could just have your attention for a minute, please. This is Johnny Kincaid's last contest. He retires today from professional wrestling. Now, Johnny, I'm speaking on behalf of the promoters and the wrestlers who's already retired. You're going to join us shortly. And I want to say, on behalf of the professional wrestlers and myself and the referees, have a long and happy retirement. And for the last time, folks, here I go. Presenting in the blue corner, Johnny.
So long to another great wrestler, Johnny Kincaid, now of Milton Keynes, but formerly of Barbados. But the winner here this afternoon by 2 falls to 1 in round 8, Marty Jones of Oldham. And with that, it's goodbye from all of us at Hartford. Have a good week. Till next week.
Yes, this is the Saturday showdown you've all been waiting for. Your regular lunchtime slice of the action from the world of professional wrestling. So let's carve out the first helping with the man who comes back for more every week. Yes, it's Kent Walton.
Thank you very much indeed. And hello, Grapple fans. Good afternoon to you, and welcome to the Dewsbury Town Hall for another professional wrestling session. First on the bill this afternoon for the second semi-final for the Grand Prix belt 1986, but more about that from our MC, Brian Crabtree.
Thank you, wrestling fans. And this contest, once again, is a semi-final for the Grand Prix Championship belt, and to be wrestled over 6 5-minute rounds. 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout will decide the winner. On my right, In the blue corner from Bradford in Yorkshire, marvellous Mike Bennett. His opponent from the island of Dominique in the West Indies, Kid Chocolate, Alan Bordeaux.
Thank you, Brian. And it's Brian Crabtree, our MC for the afternoon. Takes the belt out of the ring to safekeeping. And that's a beautiful belt, incidentally. I think we've got a close-up of that there. Grand Prix belt 1986. This is the second semi-final. Which one of these men, Mike Bennett, Wilston near Bradford, or Alan Bardouille, known as Kid Chocolate from the West Indies, Dominique, there on the right, will be the one to meet Steve Logan of Birmingham, who you remember won the first semi-final last week. 6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls will decide this for us.
Seconds away, round 1.
Referee Gordon Pryor from Chesterfield is in charge of this one, and both men identical weights, all but half a pound actually. Mike Bennett at 12.8.5 and Kid Chocolate at 12.8. Mike Bennett apparently has forgotten to put on the elbow protectors, so he gets a few seconds leeway to get properly dressed before the start of round 1. Both men the same weight, more or less, and both men turned pro in 1974, both at about the same time. So the equal experience. Bennett possibly a little more television wrestling under his belt than Kid Chocolate. Kid Chocolate, who now runs his own pub, the New Miller's Dam in Thornton Road, Bradford. So he's only part-time these days, which is why we see him so seldom. His real name, Alan Bardouille, but his ring name, Kid Chocolate. He thought that he was safe on the ropes there. He stepped back. Yes, I don't blame him for raising the finger there. Quite unnecessary, especially as early as round 1. So a strangled hold, Bennett. Quite neatly out there by the Kid. Again, that inside of the forearm, perfectly legal really, but except that it's on the ropes when it's delivered, which makes it illegal. He's going to get another one, an uppercut this time, and another. And his man actually down on this occasion, and the referee must step in here. It's getting ridiculous. Well, he's got away with it this time. I think that referee Gordon Pryor will have to be a little less lenient than that, as this is the semi-final for the Grand Prix belt. Important to both these men to get into the final against the one who's already there, Steve Logan of Birmingham. Lifting his man off the deck and off the ropes at the same time. He keeps going in with those forearms. Well, the referee's told lets it go. I would certainly like to have seen Mike Bennett get a public warning there. But if Kid Chocolate doesn't get the protection from the ref, maybe he can look after things his own way. 1 minute to go, round of 6. 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout to decide this winner. Nothing illegal going on here from the Kid. Successful week now with just about 10 seconds left. And Bennett really temper gone already. Lost his cool as early as round 1. Even that's a little bit much for him. Sure, he is such a good wrestler. Quite unnecessary, any of this. He's making a habit of it these days.
Seconds away, round 2.
On 2, 5 to go. No score. 2 falls to decide this one. Still Bennett looking fuming mad. But the Kid can look after himself. Yes, gets in first again on that same move, and if he can get that... this time Bennett races for the ropes to get the break. And unfortunately, the Kid has got to release it. He does it the hard way. Illegal. The Kid hasn't made an illegal move yet. That's illegal the second time because it's on the ropes. And that certainly is still on the ropes. Oh, he must get a public warning now, surely. And that's your final warning. In other words, I'm afraid he means final private warning. But the Kid's got something to say about that treatment too. Quite unnecessary, this treatment. For this publican in Bradford, one of the nicest fellows in the wrestling business, Alan Bardouille, and too nice a guy to come back and retaliate with what he's being dished out here. Stranglehold on, no headlock. Allowing the Kid to get out of it, but he's on the ropes again. This is ridiculous, and surely now, finally, a public warning.
First public warning to Mike Bennett.
So Bennett finally gets his first public warning, and not before time, in our opinion, here at ringside. That's what it is. And a punch. The referee unsighted from that, but it's very much like a clenched fist. Kid Chocolate knows it. Alan will just keep clear until he can get some of his distant moves in. Great drop kicker, this man. Speciality, as he says, is wrestling. If he's allowed to wrestle. Pressure points. Well, like that. And he wears the butt. And the follow-up holding press. Beautiful. Beautiful. He's done it. Oh. Just 3 minutes, 24 seconds into round 3.
In 3 minutes,
Round 2, I beg your pardon.
Of the second round, the first ball of the contest, Kid Chocolate.
Everybody here happy about that one, and I'm sure you are at home too. Here it is.
Seconds away, round 4.
The start of round 4, 3 rounds to go, and still Kid Chocolate leading this man, Mike Bennett, 1-4-0. He's got a plaster on his left thumb, attaching it to his left forefinger, which won't help a couple of moves. He'll have to try and think of something else now from the usual stuff Bennett produces. Yes, perfectly legal move and a good submission hold if he can get him there. It's a sleeper, I think. Could be a sleeper here. No, he's released. All the time Bennett trying to talk to him, but he's got that left leg across the throat. He's slightly mistimed that by about 10 minutes. Bennett obviously worried about that left thumb of his now. He's not getting it right at all. In comes the left forearm though. And the right. And this man is down. He's being told it again and again. And another second public warning. Finally.
Second and final public warning, Mike Bennett.
Oops, in front, nicely thrown. An unintentional throw out of the ring. But everybody very happy about it here at Dewsbury. Nice kick over. Cross buttock. Side headlock down. Wrong position now to Bennett. Yes. Perfectly legal get out. And a legal follow-up. As long as he doesn't attack again. But his man is down. Oh, he's timed it. Oh, the kid will be fuming mad at that. Went down wrong from a distant drop kick. Missed by a right foot there. Single leg Boston and trouble for Kid Chocolate here. An immediate submission by the kid in round 4. In just 2:52 seconds. 2 minutes, 52 seconds.
Thank you. In round 4, the equalizing fall. Submission to marvelous Mike Bennett.
Right. Here we have a look at this again. Bennett goes for the leg as he comes off the ropes, turns it into an immediate single leg Boston, and no problem, an immediate submission from the kid.
Seconds away, round 5.
Here we go with the last 2 rounds. 1 fall each now, with 2 public warnings against Bennett there, the blonde boy from Bradford on the right there, the yellow trunks. But it's 1 fall to 1 submission, which is 1 each. 2 rounds to go. Now, Bennett has no more public warnings to play with. The next time he deserves a public warning, in the referee's opinion, he will go back to the dressing room and deliver the contest straight into the lap of Kid Chocolate. that arm on the other side nicely, and goes the head on the corner post. Well, everybody quite happy about that, of course, because he's just still retaliating the kid, isn't he? But I think if he does it by wrestling, it'll be great. He'll be far more popular. That's the leg wrench, okay. As he came off the ropes, perfectly legal. There he goes again. Trying to weaken that left leg of the kids now. Well, back weakness coming, following that left leg weakener. More back weakener. Oh, really laying him on for another submission now. Or even a knockout. Yes, it must be weakening that back now. Kid's taking a lot. Double leg grab, taking a full Boston crab, and a second submission possible here. I think he's got it. Yes, he's given it. 2 minutes, 25 seconds. Round 5. The winner, Mike Bennett. 2 submissions to Kid Chocolate's 1 fall.
Thank you. And round 5, the winning submission to Marvelous Mike Bennett.
So Mike Bennett gets the other place in the final for the Grand Prix belt 1986, and we'll be seeing that on April 5 on television. But in the meantime, don't forget that the catchweight return we've all been waiting for. Clive Myers versus Steve Gray, along with a big side stake. All this after the break. Don't miss it. Here he is, Clive Iron Fist Myers from Jamaica, 12 stone 12. He lost to Steve Gray on the last occasion, and this is the return match he's been asking for ever since. His opponent, Steve Gray, the young man from Peckham, southeast London, 11 stone, giving away a stone 12 pounds here to Clive, and is the lightweight champion of Great Britain, of course. Brian Crabtree.
Thank you, wrestling fans. Now, this is a special challenge contest. Clive Myers on my right in the blue corner has challenged Gray to a contest, and Myers promises to give Gray, for each round that Gray stays in the contest, Clive Myers will give Gray £100. Have you got the money, Clive? Thank you. This contest is going to be over 6 5-minute rounds, and it's 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout will decide the winner. On my right in the blue corner, the European middleweight champion, Clive Myers. Taking up the challenge from London, the red corner, the British lightweight champion, Steve Gray.
Well, this is going to be a really interesting one. Not only a return catchweight bout, special one, but a very special side stake on it. £100 has been offered by Clive Myers to Steve Gray for every round he stays with him in this return bout. Remember, Clive Myers lost about a month ago when we saw it on television to Steve Gray, and Myers has never forgiven himself being a stone and 12 pounds heavier than his lightweight opponent and still losing. So this is the return, and he's offering £100 per each round he stays.
Seconds away, round 1.
Well, now let's see if Steve Gray can do it again, that surprise win of just about a month ago. We saw it on television, no doubt. Jeff Kay, the referee here this afternoon, was also the referee on that occasion. And right at the very end, Myers was a little bit unhappy with the way the winning fall was scored. And I must admit, it did take us all by surprise, if you remember that particular afternoon. But Referee Jeff Kay gave it as a 2-1 win to Gray. And this is the result. Very quick return with side stake. Clive Myers from Jamaica, European middleweight champion. The man, of course, who was a runner-up in the 1985 Arm Wrestling Championships in Mexico City. His former world championship under 15 stone, too, this man. He held. Left and right arm, by the way. Operates on both sides. Yes, they're taking his man double leg Nelson. Almost, but not quite. Well, if they give us a bout of wrestling, just 2/3 as good as we saw a month ago on this small screen, and it'll be worth watching from beginning to end. Still keeping at least one shoulder blade off the canvas all the time. Headlock in his triangle. Almost deliberately that right hand came over the top of the head there. But at no time will it hold the hair. I can guarantee you that. He doesn't use tricks like that at all. Unnecessary for wrestlers of this class to even consider. Couple of minutes to go, round one. 2 falls to decide the bout. And Steve Gray is just about 1 minute and 45 seconds away from his first 100 pounds. Doesn't matter whether he wins, loses, or draws, or doesn't score at all. Gray, as long as he stays in, will get 100 pounds a round. There's the headlock and triangle again, very deliberately placed. And over the top for a further shoulder press. It's the first possible pinfall attempt, really, that could have come off there. Nice. 1 minute to go. Well, the backhammer nice and high there, but Myers couldn't reach the back elbow. Counter. 30 seconds. Oh, double arm and over the top. No trouble for Gray here. Very nearly. Count of 2. And both men grin at each other, enjoying the bout. And why shouldn't they? Both men against class opposition. 10 seconds. Right on the bell, round 1. No score, but Steve Gray is richer by 100 pounds. And yes, the referee reminding him that 100 pounds has got to go over to that corner already.
100 pounds to Steve Gray.
Well, that's 1, and 5 more chances to go.
Second way, round 2.
Of course, Steve Gray could possibly win it like he did a month ago in the first bout. In which case he'll... Clive Myers will probably ask for another return. But, of course, Gray's got to win it first. And I should imagine his main object is to stay in there as many rounds as he can, and why not? Victory roll all the way forwards, but Gray held it. Ooh, gosh, that was near. That really was near for Myers there, trying the victory roll, and it didn't come off at all. Gray stopped it stone dead. Double finger interlock. Started by Myers, agreed to by Gray. Went to that posting through the legs very fast indeed. Kick to Gray. Oh yes, and Gray falling for that one. Going one inside, and it's over the top of the reverse. Double leg Nelson, and beauty by Myers. Beautiful done. And 1 minute 22 seconds into run 2. Myers, the first fall, and what a beauty it was. Let's see it again. Gray takes the swinger to a posting. Myers waits for him inside. Gray goes in, hoping that he won't be there too fast, and he was there fast enough to get it. Myers comes up with his feet, over the top, reverse, double leg Nelson, and Gray in trouble for the first fall.
200 pounds to Steve Gray.
So Gray is a fall down, but he still gets 100 pounds because that is the end of round 2, and therefore he's stayed in for 2 rounds. Doesn't matter how long the round lasts with a score, it's the finish of a round when the score occurs.
Seconds away, round 3.
Right, now of course Myers' object here is to get the next and winning fall very fast and try and get Gray 2-0. But if Gray equalizes, that's another round he's got to pay for. Down and trouble for Gray again. Double leg Nelson at both ends. Both ends being counted here. Stalemate. Cross press Gray. He'll never hold that. Thrown off so easily. Going in again. Double leg Nelson again. Myers. Both men being counted once more. Clive Myers is very interested in the fact at the moment that nice drop kick by Gray. Sylvester Stallone film being made over the top, fall over the top, which is concerned with arm wrestling, and Clive Myers has a chance of being in it, being the runner-up in the recent championships. Oh, nicely over the top, cross press. Gray in trouble, but nicely out. And oh, and Myers in trouble. This is going to be the equalizer. It is. Oh, no. Just 1 minute, 44 seconds into round 3. The equalizing fall to Steve Gray.
And 1 minute, 44 seconds in round 3. The equalizing fall, Steve Gray.
So now he's gained himself another 100 pounds with this move that we'll see again in just a second. There's the 100 pounds, number 3. And here's the move, held him beautifully, and this is where he could have been beaten 2-0, but completes the somersault, grabs the left leg of Myers, and holds the folding press beautifully.
Seconds away, round 4.
So round 4. Gray, having now equalized, has got himself another round. So whatever happens in this round, of course, even if he loses the bout in this round or wins it. He's lasted another one. As long as there's a score or it goes the full distance. At the moment, 1 fall each. 3 rounds to go. Yes, if Clive Myers was a candidate for this Sylvester Stallone movie, Over the Top being an expression in arm wrestling, by the way. Gray just proving that he can get that shoulder blade off anytime he likes. Clive Myers, incidentally, now runs the famous Lonsdale Gymnasium in London. But I don't know whether he'll be able to afford it much longer if he goes on losing rounds to Gray. And a double arm suplex coming up. There it is. But Gray, right foot through the ropes. And Myers looks a little bit tense now, a bit worried about this. He'll start to have to use something a little unusual to get Gray by surprise, I think, here. Yes, he knows what he'll get if he gets that going, because he'll just get the instep of the other foot behind the neck. Double arm suplex again. Low one. Now the left arm's away. Myers, without even looking around, knows it. You can feel that arm coming off bringing the shoulder blade off the canvas. Press. Oh yes, and Gray's speciality move, rolling himself up just like the famous George Kidd used to, and that little ball with no limbs to attack. Myers just have to wait till he gets out of it, of course, because he's earning money all the time he stays in that little ball. Just a little under 2 minutes to go in the 4th round here, but Gray quite happy to go on doing that all day. Holding press. Oh, saw his chance, but didn't quite happen for him. And a full Grovet. Myers. Highly dangerous move, this, a real submission hold. If he's got that on exactly as he wants to, he turns the head right, Gray is in trouble. Referee Jeff Kay making sure that Gray's okay, but a no comes from inside there somewhere. Oh, lovely inverted whip out, trouble. And just 1 minute left in the 4th. He's told from the air over the top. Myers keeps trying this folding press, but he missed it again. Missed off at it. He walks in too close to it, and both feet made him from the back there. Myers looking really surprised at this now. Just got 30 seconds left now, Gray, to make the 4th. 100 pounds. Not to mention a chance of the winner's purse, of course, as well as that. But I'm sure he's thinking an awful lot about those hundreds coming in. It's just 5 seconds to go. He can't break that bridge. But he stayed in. Gray has stayed in for the 4th round successfully. Still 1 fall each the score. Now here comes the 4th. 100 pounds over. to Gray's corner. Big grin on his face. Myers, a rather sickly smile on his, not quite so happy.
That's 400 pounds to Steve Gray.
Not terribly happy fella.
Second way, round 5.
Round 5, 2 to go. 1 fall each the score. And really great amusement here with this 100-pound side stake. 100 pounds per round. Gray now, whether he wins, loses or draws, he's got 400 pounds in his corner. Waiting for him when he finishes it. Myers with that folding. Oh, really very, very close. If he puts his full weight on there, Gray's going to be in stoke. But Gray knew it and managed to get back somehow out of harm's way. Oh, flying tackle. Myers catches him though well. Gray got the upper hand though. Can he hold? No, throw. And it's Myers over the top to the side for, oh, folding press from the side, nearly came off then, but not quite. And Myers has got to try something else to get rid of this fella. Well, he asked for a turn bout, and he suggested the 100 pounds around side stake, so he's finding it a little harder than he thought, obviously. And the straight arm lift. But Gray takes most of the weight on Myers' head. Full Nelson. Full Nelson to Gray. Butt out. Folding press, but over the top. Great stuff by both men. Yes, and oh, Gray, chance for a double leg Nelson to Myers. Folding press to Gray. Spun out before he got there. Still under another chance, but it's Myers over the top, and he's got the legs. Now he is in trouble, Gray. There it is. And Gray, in just 2 minutes, 26 seconds, Myers gets the winning fall, making it 2-1 over Gray. But Gray, having remained for the 5th round, gets his 5th 100 pounds. And he certainly didn't disgrace himself there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by 2 falls to 1, the human dynamo, Clive Myers.
Still great friends, though, these two. Let's have a quick look at this last fall now. Gray goes down with the leg, but Myers sees it coming, grabs both feet, and grabs legs as Gray comes over the top to try and fold. And it's Myers all the way for a 2-1 win, but it still cost him 500 quid. And very nice finish indeed to a great bout there. Gray holding his 500 pounds up. At least I got that out of it, and he didn't disgrace himself at all with a 2-1 loss. And it's for that, Fleetwood, another freestyle wrestling session coming your way. Over to our MC, Brian Crabtree, right now for the first bout of the afternoon.
Hello, wrestling fans. This contest is for the first quarter-final of the Golden Grappler Trophy, to be wrestled over 8 3-minute rounds, and yes, 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout will decide the winner. Now on my right in the blue corner, presenting Cyanide Sid Cooper. His opponent in the red corner, one of our young up-and-coming fine young wrestlers, from Millbank, the farmer's boy, Greg Valentine. And our referee, Mr. David Reese.
So the first quarter-final for the Golden Grappler Award. There's the trophy first. Let's have a look at that. The Golden Grappler Trophy that we're all fighting for. These 32 men, which are now down to the last quarterfinals and into the semifinals, all of which we shall see on television, the final April the 5th. Greg Valentine from Millbank, West Yorkshire, just about 20, 21, not quite 21 yet, 13 stone 5. His opponent, one we've seen many times, Cyanide Sid Cooper at 11 stone 11.
Set away, round 1.
And these quarterfinals are over 8 3-minute rounds. 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout to decide the winner. So it's Cooper, as always, the bearded boy from Soho now. He's billed from. He's originally from Queensbury near Halifax in Yorkshire, but from Soho where he resides, and he's got the beard and the leotard. Over the next 6 weeks, or including this one, we will see 4 quarterfinals of the Golden Grappler tournament. Then the 5th week will be 2 semifinals, and the 6th week will be the final. So we'll see it all on television right from the start here this afternoon. This first quarterfinal. All of them will be at 8 3-minute rounds, 2 falls to decide. To go in this first round of 8, and of course Cooper is the one smaller. He's giving away his toe and a half, but he's got the experience. This young lad, Greg Valentine from Millbank, is going to be something special, this fellow, but of course he hasn't got all the experience yet. Very, very quick, tremendously agile. Spent his entire life around the grappling and unarmed combat scene generally, but only turned pro in May 1984. Whereas Sid Cooper has been around since the 70s. Just in case he should follow it up. Right on the bell, round 1 now. So let's have a look at this good-looking young lad from Millbank, West Yorkshire. 20 years old, 13 stone 5. And as I said earlier, turned pro May 1984. He won the Royal Albert Hall Challenge Trophy in his very first season as a pro wrestler, which is not bad for anybody. Good-looking lad. The girls love him too.
Steps away, round 2.
Round 2, 7 to go. No stalls, 2 falls to decide this. Typical Cooper start of a second round, this. Referee Dave Reese from Oswestry. Dave Reese, who's part-time referee, also runs the Crown Inn at Oswestry in Shropshire. Out goes Greg Valentine, but not too much problem. He grabbed the middle rope to prevent himself from going too far out, and takes his man over the top as he comes in, double leg Nelson. Nearly brings it off too. Nice for a double arm over the top for a further shoulder press by Valentine. And this time I don't think he'll get out of it. No, he won't move from that. Just 1 minute 15 seconds into round 2. And it's Greg Valentine, the first fall over the more experienced Cooper.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round 2, the first fall of the contest with a shoulder press, the farmer's boy, Greg Valentine.
Let's see how he did that. It was neatly done. And this is how he got that first fall. Back on the ropes, turned his man neatly into a double arm, reversed the whole proceeding. It was Cooper that was attacking. Cooper kicking like mad to get out of it, but no chance. A further shoulder press is there, and the first fall is on.
Seconds away, round 3.
Round 3, 6 to go. And, oh yes, he's going to do the same thing again, a reverse double knee, and almost brought a 2-0 win there for him. Cooper getting a little bit mad at the tree, but is trailing by 1 fall, doesn't like it. He wants to get to the final of this Golden Grappler tournament, and he doesn't want to be beaten by some young upstart, as he called it. Reverse, nicely down the top. Oh, double knee hold. Reverse double knee, nearly caught him again. And the headlock and strangle by Cooper. But the Valentine feet are underneath the bottom rope, and Dave Reese, the referee, ordering Cooper to break the hold, which he doesn't like doing at all, and won't release the hair. Single leg Boston attempt by Cooper. Yes, he's got it. He'll reach for the other leg. It's right there. He's got a full Boston on him. It's right there if he wants it, but he thinks he can get it with a single leg Boston. Well, just a minute left in the third. Cooper making sure that his opponent lands in the backhammer. Now a weakener on that left arm. This time Valentine out of it. No problem. Oh, forearm, okay. Referee right there. 30 seconds. Half Nelson to Cooper, hold him dead tight there. And very neatly done. He's got 12 seconds only. No, he's not got time to make anything out of this. Right on the bell. Maybe Cooper hasn't heard the bell.
St. Cooper, first public warning.
Maybe he heard it, maybe he didn't hear it, but he gets a public warning anyway. But St. Cooper's pretty used to public warnings.
Seconds away, round 4.
Round 4, 5 rounds to go. And now Greg Valentine leading Sid Cooper by 1 fall to nil, gaining the second, and 1 public warning against Cooper. That's him in the leotard there. Trying to counter, Greg Valentine trying to counter that attempted backhand. I'll shake your hand, but I won't release. Valentine saying, I didn't sign any contract then. The hair. Referee Dave Reese spotted him and just gave him a private warning that time. beautifully done. Yes, forearm, it was okay. Again, the hair pull. Attempting it blindside of the ref, and the referee spotted it. Wrench. Just a minute to go in the fourth. One public warning against Cooper. And he's going to get another one pretty soon if he keeps on that hair pulling, but perfectly good drop kick, clean out of the ring. Just depends how he's landed. He's got 30 seconds. 25. 20 seconds just under, and he's he's groggy all over the place, Cooper. Couldn't have landed too well. 10 seconds. And he will not let his man get up. Too late anyway. The bell to end round 4. Well, Sid Cooper. Oh, we've seen him so many times. Trained by a great heavy middleweight a long time ago, Eric Taylor. I don't know if you remember it. Older grapple fans. Really something to watch he was. Well, he trained this man. And he's a good wrestler, but unfortunately he's inclined to lose his cool too often, bend the rules much too often, as we've noticed. And he's worried about his own left arm.
Round 5.
Well, I don't think he's going to have much time when now the bell's gone to keep that left arm under a towel. And of course, Greg Valentine goes straight for it. Perfectly legal. Again, the hair pull with the right hand. Bad strength there. That's all, yes. He came down both sides of the head that time. Side head challenge from Valentine. Cooper trying to reach that side head challenge. He doesn't really got it on. The boy's too tall for it. Oh, nicely. Crutch hold slam. Cooper followed out cross press. Got that leg to stop him turning. 1 minute, 45 seconds into round 5. The equalizing fall of Sid Cooper.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. In round 5, the equalizing fall to Cyanide Sid Cooper.
So Cooper's made the equalizing fall okay with a 1 public warning against him. And it's a bit lucky to get away with it, I think. He should have had at least 2. Anyway, there's 3 rounds to go. See whether he can keep that left arm out of trouble for another 3 as we start round 6.
Seconds away, round 6.
Cooper no sympathy from the audience here at the Marine Hall Fleetwood. Apart from anything else at all, they like his opponent, this young lad, good-looking fellow, far too much. Forearm. Not so Public warning number 2. He asks for it, doesn't he?
Round 6 and the second and final public warning to stick to bird.
So as the timekeeper rightly says, Nigel, second and final public warning. Oh, good great drop kick. It's a tall boy, and he landed horizontal for that one. A really good one. He may not even get up from it. Up at 9. Oh, just in time to go out the other side. And the clutch hold and slam. Reverse double knee hold. Again grabbing the leg to prevent the turn. And Valentine the winner in 1 minute 35 seconds of round 6. 2-1.
Round 6, the winner by 2 falls to 1, the farmer's boy, Craig Valentine.
Don't forget the final of the Grand Prix belt 1986. That's Steve Logan of Birmingham versus Mike Bennett of Bradford, coming right up after this break. You won't want to miss it. Steve Logan of Birmingham, all set, ready to go for the final of the Grand Prix belt 1986. This is the bout they're fighting for here this afternoon. Great belt. What a wonderful trophy to get.
Thank you, Kent. And here we go with the main event. It's lunchtime, and it's for the Grand Prix belt and knockout tournament, the championship, to be wrestled over 8 3-minute rounds. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout will decide the winner. In the blue corner from Bradford in Yorkshire, would you welcome, please, marvellous Mike Bennett. His opponent in the red corner from Birmingham, Steve Logan.
Once again, the final turns out to be a catchweight contest because Steve Logan of Birmingham at 14 stone, 6 pounds. His opponent, Mike Bennett, a mere 12 stone 9. But he knew what he was going into when he went into this Grand Prix belt tournament, 1986, and he's got to take some of the heavy boys as well as the light. Jeff Kay in charge of this final, the former welterweight from Hull.
That's away, round 1.
And here we go for round 1 of 8 3-minute rounds. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner of this final. If you remember, Mike Bennett, who's busy putting his arm protectors on there. Mike Bennett, who defeated Kid Chocolate. That was last Saturday on television. And the Saturday before, you saw Steve Logan defeat Ian McGregor to get into this final. If you remember Mike Bennett's semi-final last week, he damaged his left forefinger and it was strapped. Either the left thumb or the left forefinger, but they were strapped to each other anyway, the latter part of the bout. But he won it anyway. Not too popular a win because Kid Chocolate, he's got his thumb bandaged too. Liquid chocolate's such a popular middleweight. 1 minute to go in this first round of 8, and not too much worry. Then identification here. Mike Bennett, his blonde hair, and his marvelous Mike written all over the back of his trunks. He's got the knee and elbow protectors, Mike Bennett. Whereas his opponent, Logan, only sports the knee protectors. Just a couple of seconds now to the bell of round 1. Well, let's have a look at Steve Logan, this good-looking lad from Birmingham. Turned pro at 17 years old. Born in '64, which makes him around 22. Yes, coming up 22, if not quite there. 14 stone 6. First time we saw him was November 1981. And, of course, he came through the Judo Martial Arts Club in Birmingham.
Seconds away, round 4.
Round 4, 5 to go, and still no score in this Grand Prix final. Mike Bennett versus Steve Logan. Jeff Kay's got something to say again to Mike Bennett, but generally he doesn't listen, not least until the second public warning. Good cross buttock there with the arm roll. He's trying to counter Logan. He's trying to counter it to no avail. The left arm is stuck against the joint there and the lever. Held by Bennett's legs. Yes, so he will stand up. This time he did. And finally, a public warning for continuing. He's on the ropes and a nice flyer there. And he's got him. He must have him. He'll never get out of that. Great. Just 1 minute, 55 seconds into round 4. The first fall to Logan, and a public warning.
And round 4,
to
the
Bennett.
first fall of the contest to Steve Logan. And the referee gives Mike Bennett his first public warning.
And Bennett, as always, trying to argue his way out of that. And he's amazed. He was saying this man wasn't on the ropes, but it wasn't his fault that he was there. Let's have a look at it. See how this happened. He's battering him against the ropes all the time. Told to release by the referee. Watch him. And a public warning. There it is. But Bennett continues. Sends his man over, who doesn't take the posting. Gets the flying tackle from the air and a leg right in the right position to stop him turning.
Seconds away, round 5.
4 rounds to go. Now Logan, the tall, good-looking lad with the shock of black hair there. Now he'll never get that shoulder blades down. Leading Mike Bennett by 1 fall to 0, and 1 public warning against Bennett. Too early again, you see. Jeff Kay telling him again, far too early on the attack. This is the final for the Grand Prix belts. And he's taking the referee away before he can deliver that public warning. He got away with it, I think. Jeff Kay was definitely going to deliver a second public warning then, and an equalizing submission is on. Single leg Boston. Bennett, by the smile on his face, looks quite happy that he's giving it an equalizing submission from this one. Well, he's got a couple of minutes. So Logan reaches the head. That might be different now. The counter might, no. Forced release. There's the figure 4 leg lock coming up. There it is now. Figure 4 not worrying Logan unduly. He's trying to counter by reaching the head, or in this case a wrist. And he's got the double hander on Bennett's left now. And he's had to release the figure 4 leg lock. So Logan in charge now. And 1 minute is gone. The treatment to that left knee of Logan's was the protector has slipped off, but again the counter by Logan, grabbing that double-handed wrist lever into a backhammer. 30 seconds to go. Bennett literally pouring with sweat here now. Just a couple of seconds only. Mike Bennett from Williston, Bradford. Just asks no favors from his, and certainly gives none for his opponents, and unfortunately he does it so inside moves, bending the rules a little bit too much. It gets a little bit boring to watch him, but he's such a good wrestler. It's a pity he has to resort to this.
Second away, round 6.
Logan, who's never fouled in his life, as far as I know. I've never seen him. And of course, he's bearing the brunt of all this. But there's 1 public warning against Bennett. Almost a second was delivered to him. He just got out of it by a little cunning. But the referee's watching him really closely now. And of course, Logan is still leading by that fall he gained in the 4th. 3 rounds to go, and there is the second public warning this time. He's dragging Jeff Kay away, but it's still a public warning. Still the second public warning.
Round 6 and the second and final public warning to Marvelous Mike Bennett.
So Bennett's got 2 against him. Single leg Boston. Now then he's going to... Oh, there it is. The equalizing submission. Very quick after that warning. Just 55 seconds into round 6. A very, very quick submission.
In round 6, the equalizing submission to the blue corner, Marvelous Mike Bennett.
Single leg Boston. Let's see how quickly that was laid on by Bennett. There's a warning. Now Bennett rushes for that left leg of Logan, pulls him off the ropes to the center of the ring, turns around in a single leg Boston. The leg comes right over to put the weight on the back, and there it is. He submits immediately.
Seconds away, round 7.
2 rounds to go as we come to the start of round 7. 2 public warnings against Bennett, but 1 fall each, the score. Now then, the question is, Bennett cannot risk much more now because he'll be back to the dressing room if he warrants a 3rd public warning. Well, that single-leg Boston got Bennett going for a possibility of a submission, and he won it, so he's obviously going for the same leg. Although it's not a Boston position, it's the folded leg position, which might get him the submission. So Logan again tries to counter with a double wrist lock. There it is, the same single-leg Boston position, and this time will he give like he did last time? If he does, Bennett has the trophy. Well, Logan submitted last time, but if he possibly can avoid it, he's not going to this. It's the end of the bout if he does. He's trying to counter the headlock now. Face bar, headlock, anything. Even if he can just get to the bottom rope. Got that headless a little bit too far down there. And he's attacking his man again when he's on the deck. And the referee trying to separate them to no avail so far. Finally is made. 1 minute to go in the 7th, the penultimate round. 1 fall each. And Bennett daren't risk a 3rd public warning. Automatic disqualification if he does. Get a 3rd one. Arm lock. Very neat one there by Logan. Half a minute. Still the arm lock on.
1, 2.
Nice trip by Bennett over the top, but I don't think he'll get a fall from this. He'll never get the shoulder blades down. Going for another submission, maybe. Just a matter of a couple of seconds, that's all. Too late. So, we're right down to the last round, the final round here in this decision for who gets the Grand Prix belt 1986. What a final it's been. Steve Logan, can he do it? This boy who is a martial arts man, back from Canada recently, in Germany. He's been around quite a bit, but he'll have to find something out of the bag this time, this last round.
Seconds away for the 8th and final round.
Round 8, final round 8. Steve Logan. Everybody hoping that Steve Logan will get this, I think. Even though he's got the weight advantage, they don't like Mike Bennett's tricks too much.
Once again, the referee wants me to remind Bennett that you have your 2nd and final public warning. Next time, get out.
Well, he's very lucky to get a final reminder and not be instantly disqualified after that, but he got away with it again with that reminder of Jeff Kay feeling lenient here this afternoon, obviously. But he does not want to spoil this final. He wants to get a result, of course, just like we all do. If this ends in a draw, the only thing can be is a rematch. Oh, nice uppercut. Bennett really mad at that. Goes for that single leg Boston again. He's trying for the submission that he got last time. This is how he got the equalizer. If he can do it again. He's got the belt. Oh, yes. He's crashing across press. And, oh, so nearly Logan. Gets a count of 2, another chance. No, couldn't hold. Near thing for Logan there. Almost got the winner. Just a minute to go. Looks very like a draw, which will mean a rematch. And it's a single leg Boston again to Bennett, and trouble, and he's submitted. Oh, what a pity. The boy from Birmingham has submitted in just 2 minutes, 10 seconds of round 8. So Bennett is the winner of the belt. The Grand Prix belt, 1986. 2 falls to 1.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, step by my side in the ring is Councillor Lionel Marr, and is the chairman of the Fleetwood 150. Now, Councillor is going to present the winner of the Grand Prix Championship. Thank you.
So Councillor Lionel Marr, the chairman of Fleetwood 150. A great year for Fleetwood. With the belt of 1986.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Grand Prix Championship belt 1986, Marvellous Mike Bennett.
Unlucky for Steve Logan, he so nearly got it in that last round. But with the councillor presenting the medal and the runner-up, with the medals, the winner and the runner-up. Very nice medals they are too. Well, that's it then. We hope you've enjoyed it from Fleetwood. It's time to say goodbye now.